played. You know, winning qualifiers, second placing, so domestically dominant. And we saw that for M80 as well. And Harry, I don't know if you recall that M80 game, or if you were in some kind of fever dream yesterday.
I was in a fever dream yesterday.
Okay, well, yeah. M80, they destroyed Vitality on Overpass. They came in T-side. It's a map they were 14-1 domestically on. They destroyed Vitality. Yes, they lost a series, but I don't think count out Imperial from the chance to surprise us here today. But they definitely don't have the track record of M80. So here they go up against MOUZ with a couple of days off. They're back in the server.
Oh, Torshi, let's see how he can open up. Going to be keeping an eye on these AWPers. Him and Try clash over at long, and Try comes out ahead. So that 4v4 opened up. Torshi's little reign of terror put to an abrupt stop over on long. And Imperial going to take the pace out of the pistol now. Got a bit of a move being made. Exertion and co back in the connector. But they focus their efforts downwards instead of going up to try and clear and fight for this mid control. Looks like Exertion wants to come in with a wraparound here. It's aggression through and up the ladder.
Oh my goodness.
That's right as Imperial look to give chase. So they've missed him down here in Con.
But he's missed them. How quickly can he come back? Spinks is blocking the door. They don't go down. They go up. And so this makes Exertion's flank even more potent. He has better timing on this backstab. But they just walked into A. I think they win the round. Now it's up for debate. Bomb spot in the toilets. Full rotate. Spinks is still holding for the flank. Exertion might just have all the kills though. One comes through. No way. Turns around. Spinks still has a second layer on the flank. Two in the site.
No time to change your mind.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a crazy shot for Skulls. Jimmy here to ruin the round. It's left in this 1v1. Spinks arriving a little bit later, but Try has crossed in.
No.
Is he going to go B with the bomb? You mad,
15.
lad. All right, final few seconds as he makes his way down towards the B site. Spinks can hear this.
Spinks can't walk, man. I know Spinks loves to walk, but yeah, he's running back round the con side, so this is at least going to speed him up. Try a bold, open plant, and he plays against it. Plays on the other side. He's going to wrap short. There's no way Spinks can stick, even with the smoke. He's going to get shot in the back. Good check, but Try comes up with a clutch. 3 kills in the pistol and a perfect rotate. Playing with his food. When you see Spinks last alive, you know he's getting tricky. You know he's walking a long flank. And Try pieces it together with ease. What a shot for Skulls, man. On the jump over default. Welcome back. First official in 3 months. Happy to have you. No surprise to see the force bite. Boom. On the jump. Roland's like, oh, this map again.
Dude, I am excited to see Skulls play again.
Well, I got good news for you.
I know, he's playing right now.
Yeah.
Who can believe it? No, but I mean, you know, I know it's a bit of an odd one, but like down the tail end of his time in Fury, I actually think he had some fantastic games in there. Like some of their T-sides in particular felt like he would just hold them up on his lonesome. And I know there were some pretty, you know, rough games in there alongside it before he ended up getting removed from that Furia project, but can be a very explosive player. And obviously only had limited time to actually slot into this Imperial squad, which I think has left him with some nerves, right? The idea that they're not fully caught up to speed yet. It's only been a couple of days. But I think that's going to force adaptability out of Imperial. And it's also going to give Skulls something to prove. Now, Torshi has opened up, and that's on the Try. The hero of the pistol round for Imperial is the first to fall in this round. The rest of them try and follow through with this A-hit. Skulls in the feed, opens up. Brolin able to recover that, and now waits on the other side of this long smoke, just trying to buy time for his teammates on the rotate. If Brolin can get out with one more, that's fantastic. Struggles to find his way. Vinny will deal with him. We end up in this 2-on-2 retake, but with damage done to both players on Imperial, this isn't comfortable right now. They swing together on a Jimmy. They've spotted Exertion. They're trying to break this up into that 2v1, and they get it. That's a well-converted round for Imperial. 2 tagged-up players in the post plant, and they make it work.
Very nice try for Exertion. His pathing is perfect there to try and make the clutch work, but they just don't overstep. He can't isolate a duel, and they swing together. Tight round, pretty close margins, but Imperial stay calm. Sticking that plant a second before the nade comes in and takes them off it. We'll take the round win, even if it comes at a cost. Imperial now get to redeem a free anti-eco. Looking to start nice and strong on their map pick in this series. MOUZ. See how they adjust to online play. It's been a minute. Because they started really slow. If you remember them playing back in Bounty Online, there were some shaky moments, losing a map to OG, coming back in the series. Had no problem dealing with bait, but on paper, it's a great game for MOUZ. It's just the question mark of overpass and whether they're up for the task. Toilet stack.
If you're playing alongside Spinks, you've got a lot of experience at dealing with bait.
That's good. It's pretty good.
It's kind of an unfair characterization.
No, I like it. I like it. Don't pull back when you're joking. I believe in it. Apex would laugh. Oh, hello.
True. He would. Yeah, that's why Dan's a real one.
3-0.
Also,
but enough about that Cologne final.
Shout out Pimp one time.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I've heard of him.
For filling in for me.
He did great.
He did do good. I was actually pleasantly surprised listening. It seemed like you guys had a good time. I was getting a bit nervous.
I'm just going to do all the play-by-play today, sorry.
Well, because, Hugo, you're a very fit young man, if you don't mind me saying, and so is he. You guys have a lot in common.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were really hitting it off, and I felt like I was just the cuck watching from home. You know, and I had to be fine. I'm not gonna. I had a good time. A surprisingly good time.
That's why they put the chair in the corner of the room.
It's opened me up to a whole new way of thinking. And like once you open that door, you can't close it. Everyone knows that.
That's true. Okay, I think we should see more people.
No, I'm in agreement. Speaking of not being able to close the door once you've opened it, that condor has been blown open at the start of this round, but no vision for MOUZ. Play around it just yet.
Yeah, Brandon's just watching on from those jump spots, but maybe learning his lesson from the HEs. What's he got here? Is that monster smoke? A couple of tricks. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Vinny looking for the B entry, and pretty open chance there, but can't connect the shot. Torshi and Toilets getting nosy. Hits his invisible orb. Silent but deadly. Spinks up in front as well. They're looking for the AWP. They find a kill instead. Skulls, eye test good. 7-3, hitting some shots right now. 40 seconds. This front sight smoke is a problem. You know what's a bigger problem, Harry? The bombs in spawn.
Yeah, it's never good, especially not with so little time left on a map this big.
Of course, Skulls has to do it.
Different team, same job. I'll go back and get the bomb, guys. It's winnable
on B, but they need to be quick. They need these entries clean.
And they do. A little exec lobbed in. Jimmy holds down the line out towards Monster, and he's going to start to just peel away. Doesn't want to give away this kill. Plant will come in with seconds remaining for Imperial, and it's MOUZ on for the retake.
Nice move from Jimmy, but he almost catches a stray on the way out there. Torshi coming in, and Jimmy holds his own, getting rid of Cello. The orb's gone back to the short side and picks one more player out of the picture. Follow up from Torshi. Only try left. He is the star of this team. Let's see if he can show it.
This would be the time. Flash is good. Gets try off the angle. Nade to follow up, but he's quicker than it. Able to outrun the explosive. Torshi just sticking this, hoping now the peak comes through and he'll nail the shot, but there isn't time for this defuse. That's the 1v2 from Try. And all the guns gone out of MOUZ. The scoreline remains flawless.
Hey, that's what you want out of Try. That's what you pay him for, right? Big multi-kill clutch coming up from Try, and plays that 1v1 perfectly, knowing it's an orb. Torshi sticks the bomb, Try makes a fake step, gets him off it, then swings anyway, knowing, look, I'm going to win to the clock. I may as well confirm he's off that bomb. Perfectly played. This one was important as well. Not the best played clutch for MOUZ. Would like Torshi to stick it and Jimmy to be able to cover him, but I don't think you're expecting to get plucked off that easily. We need lineups for the con spam. I'm still uncertain if teams are using lineups because a lot of these spams not connecting. But obviously, it's still a pretty wide choke point. Jump spot from heaven. There's a good bit of spam. Skulls and Try brought down to half. The heaven jump spots are away. Imperial again. Bomb same position. They're going to get it earlier this time. Try goes back. No AWP as a result of the money. Well, actually, probably choosing not to buy it. 2,800 left up. MOUZ's money on the ropes, but they have forced up, knowing Imperial are not doing much better. So 3 M4s to make it work. This scout was just rallying off tags last time on A site, but Imperial have been using this deep long smoke to try and cut Torshi out. Spinks could get wallbanged here. Nice flash.
Teed up with the flashbang still. Wow. All the kills come through for Imperial.
See ya.
And that's the A site. Wide open. Round 1. 5-0. Imperial on a runaway T side right now. MOUZ, no chance to stop them yet. It's going to be another one of these eco rounds to follow. These saved guns are all they've got to work with. Things are going to get worse before they get better here for MOUZ. And I mean, you can argue this is already enough on your T side.
Hey, Overpass went through some changes. I do think the A site is a lot harder to hold, just with the slight angle adjustments of some cubbies being, you know, kind of shortened, that close truck position, even playing behind truck versus the angle to stairs is a little bit weird. It's not the muscle memory you're used to. And yeah, it just kind of nerfs some positions. So we're actually seeing some really strong A executes as of late on Overpass. I think if you get as far as toilets, you're pretty favored to actually trade out nicely if you have a lot of players. That's not even trades. That's just 3 entries coming in from Imperial. And it's not like MOUZ just sat back and let it happen. They had a play up their sleeve. They flashed Spinks forward. He gets one and then just eviscerated.
It's why I think that, like, actually, you know, kind of South American squads, Brazilian teams and whatnot are pretty lethal on this map, is because I think teams in EU get gaslit by VP and how they play, which is a lot of these, like, slow rounds. You know, things are happening at a real snail's pace as you slowly maneuver around the map, and then it's like at the final 30-second mark you see some of these quicker hits. But for teams like MIBR or Imperial in this instance, the T sides have a bit more tempo behind them. The tendency is kind of there that a lot of CT squads don't actually fight mid too often. They give the illusion they're going to with like the util that comes in, right, and then they kind of play back within the site itself. And I think a lot of the Brazilian squads, because they play at this quicker tempo, they get to toilets with like a minute, 10 seconds left on the clock. You're no longer, you know, playing in at the final few seconds. You can't bite down on the rotate as a result as keenly, right? So keep an eye on that. I think MOUZ here need to maybe set a bit of a precedent. They're down to fight for this mid control, and you see Torshi giving it a look in now.
But you don't, I was going to say, you also don't see this fight a lot, right? When you deep scope mid with an AWP or a scout.
No. You very rarely see it.
It's because the molly was super easy to land in CSGO, but in CS2, even top teams are struggling with it. Most teams don't even throw it. They throw the smoke, but you don't want to play the smoke because a player can just come through on the left side. Yeah. And you don't want to be really, really deep committed. So I think the smoke, you know, it's default utility, but it doesn't really... You can go through it. It doesn't really stop anyone. You don't see, I'm not seeing these playground takes, these party takes, like you would in CSGO.
You might get like 1 or 2.5 at like an absolute, I'm going to say 1.5 is what it kind of feels like. And even then, you try and taper it for when you know like they're low econ, they can't really punish you as easily. You're getting like long-range fights versus pistols. And MOUZ, I think, actually did come through early on with the precedent of like, hey, we might try and take space here, right? If you remember, like, Torshi even aggroed long from the pistol round.
Spinks might be in trouble. Okay. That's a good kill.
He is the trouble.
Yeah. Lets him know. If they go through Monster, Brolin has a 1v1 to get a gun, and that could be lethal on this B play. They don't even clear shot. They never had this position, so Brolin free entry. Exertion on the site, tucked behind the pillar. Bomb spotted in B. He gets a kill and a lot of damage. This is a difficult round now. 10 seconds. I don't know how you save this. Exertion is playing it perfectly, dancing around this pillar, not giving the AWP the kill. Bomb dropped. May as well save try. I don't think you can do anything here. So run away with that AWP, and MOUZ have found their way into this game. It's been back-to-back buys, I think neither of which expected by Imperial. Both of them are pretty audacious investments. This time MOUZ left money spare. And so they finally break and get through on this game. First CT side round coming in.
I don't know how you feel about it, but I think going B is so hard on overpass. I feel like it's where so many teams just drop rounds. Here's this mid-take util. Once more, there isn't actually much of a commitment behind it. It's just to put the fear in Imperial, try and slow them down.
B was always a problem, right? Like that, you know, there's been almost no changes. The heaven stuff and the water, but whatever, really. It was always a problem in CSGO and early CS2 with overpass. Oh, Spinks, uh-oh. He gets this one, yeah, I was going to say. Oh, good dink, but limited damage. Skull's just playing great here. He's had his impact, he's had his entries, he's planting the bomb. What more can you want? 10 and 5. Finds Spinks alone in connector. AWP v AWP. If Torchy creeps in though. Dead man crawling. They boost up, he's underneath. Oh, this could go wrong. Torchy catches try, falling off the head of his teammate. And he doesn't follow up. Oh my god. No way, yes way. Cover. And Cello is bailed out to get his kill. The round just disappears. Reality check for MOUZ and no money on a couple of these players either. So this gun save is the only way to get a full buy in the next.
Jimmy's showing us the life of a B player.
Yeah.
You watch the kill feed as everyone in A just gets wrecked, and then you go, well, hopefully next round they come B.
I played a pug the other day and I ended up on overpass. Dude, terribly.
There's a dog in the game?
I played a pug. Okay. No, Torchy is a dog in the house.
He is.
I played a pug and I ended up with ZywOo and Flames on my team.
Oh, so you lost?
No, they were on my team, luckily. And my entire CT side overpass was me sitting on B, watching the kill feed rack up on the A site. It was good fun. We won, barely. No thanks to me. I definitely trolled a couple of rounds.
That's good.
Yeah, you know, you gotta keep them honest.
You know, you can't let Flames and ZywOo get too big for their boots.
No.
You gotta throw them into a retake or two.
I gotta say, watching ZywOo AWP in-game is so much better somehow than watching the, you know, Go TV or watching, like, it's different, you know, it feels different.
How would you, why?
He's fast. He's quick.
Fast?
He's really fast.
Even faster than you thought.
Ooh, that one was really quick.
Well, because I'm assuming you don't have X-ray, right? You didn't have cheats.
Yeah, no, true. I didn't
game.
have cheats. No, I turned them off for this one. I thought I'd make it fair.
Yeah.
Like, having ZywOo and Flames, pretty fair.
That basically is the cheats.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Just
BYOC.
Bring your own cheats. No, bring your own goat, I think.
Yeah. Yog.
This game's hard, though. That's all I learned from that match.
Dude, I mean, how did it compare to playing with Donk that one time? The Donk game we got steamrolled. The Donk game we got wrecked. I can't
it's like
really the lowest moment of my life.
Donk got like 11 kills and I got like 4. So.
Because as we know, the real best player in the world is just some guy
with like 400 matches.
Yes.
That's the GOAT.
And he's like mega antisocial, so he can't be on a team ever.
Yeah.
But my God, can he just farm pugs? Yeah. Here's Vinny. Looking something out towards B, decides against it, and I think with good reason. A 5v4 like this going untraded, knocking Torchy out of the picture. That's a golden goose of an opener here for Imperial. They're going to take the pace out of the round now and try to regroup in this 5v4.
Ooh, the fade of the smoke, and it's a nice shot. I just feel like every opening kill, every 50-50 fight has come up for Imperial in this T side, and yeah, some shaky shots for MOUZ, for sure. You know, Spink's missing some ones, Exertion at some of the forefront of these openers, but Imperial just winning them all, man. 6-1, they're going to move up the long side. I
just want a good Exertion game. I feel like whenever I cast MOUZ, it's like the darkest day for Exertion.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's related to me and you.
He had trouble at EWC, that's for sure. And Jimmy had life game, if you remember.
Yeah.
Jimmy was popping off. So, but he is the B anchor, and he's AWPing right now, so what's he going to do? Nothing is the answer. I'd like to see MOUZ make a gamble at this point. 25 seconds. Imperial are just playing execute as a grouped team. They're not really lurking on this T side. So in they go into 2. Oh, God, like, that's just MOUZ right now.
Magged up, but they walk right through it. Cello, double opener. And I mean, he's been Jimmy, a bit of a menace at these opening kills. He's once more secured the foothold over A, and Jimmy, the life of a B player.
Do you just see what I mean, though? Like, look at these POVs on the gunfight. It's like Brolin doesn't hit a bullet, you know? Second player stuck behind the Molotov. We saw Exertion's POV earlier. They just can't. Sometimes it just comes down to just you can't shoot them, Harry. It's really hard. It's really hard.
And in a game that is kind of chiefly about shooting people.
That's like the bare minimum. That's the first thing you need in the Rolodex. Big kill for Jimmy.
Oh, getting the save kills.
Oh, no.
Oh, the nade. Hang on.
Will he die to
Has
bomb?
that just killed him to bomb?
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Skulls, that's nearly like 10 million IQ. Dude, yeah, it's a little rough for Brolin there. It's kind of indefensible. I'm not going to say like, oh, it was sick movement, that's why he couldn't get the kill.
No,
he kind of had every advantage going his way.
Yeah, that's... Just got to get one.
The elephant of surprise was bestowed upon him.
The elephant of surprise.
Yeah, he had them back
Don't talk about the elephant.
No, you don't talk about the elephant of surprise in the room.
No.
Another timeout for MOUZ. They're burning through them. They're burning through them quick. That's what you'd come to expect with a 7-1 scoreline, which always happens, by the way, in games with these Brazilian squads.
Yeah.
They can't escape it. Still very impressive stuff from Imperial. I mean, this is an Imperial that have had limited practice time. Skulls up towards top of the board. I do think he's going to bring a lot to these T-sides, man, especially now that he's got kind of a point to prove. After having some time away on the bench, I can imagine he's done some soul searching. He's looked to improve his game.
Yeah.
And Skulls at his best can be a very, very scary player to run into. It's just, you know, the kind of regression to the norm for him felt a little rough in the past. If he's upped his level and you're going to get games like this more often, that's very exciting.
Oh, more tricks here for Imperial. And that nade puts Jimmy on his last legs.
Dude, this is the other thing that sucks about B. Not only do half of your rounds just end up with you saving, but then you get a fight like that. A guy boosted up over the top. You've got to be aware of all these annoying little gimmicky angles. Spinks at range on the MP9.
Apparently, yeah.
After a Torshi miss, Spinks makes up for it. And our Imperial just going to hit the go button on this B play. They've lost all their A space. Skulls left going back for the bomb.
He's not, though. He's clearing connector.
He was. Now he's clearing top con. And I guess the worry is, right, if they start rotating down con to B, he could lose the bomb here.
Oh, my God. It's a mess right now. This electronic smoke is such a block in the take. But MP9s, they're apparently good for it. Exertion with another. Or barrels down from heaven. Try walking in, and yeah, there's 3 CTs in position. Skulls late with the bomb, thrust into a clutch. That nade could soften up Exertion, but it's not going to win the round. He needs to hit hard. Moving in 15 seconds.
Oh, bro, he's got this. They're not looking. They don't even know.
There's another one in the sight. Heaven Orb spotted. He heard the MP9.
Oh.
Skulls is on for a clutch. Back after 3 months. He's going to plant that bomb. Fake in the smoke. 5 to go. And Skulls hasn't read that reposition, so he loses to the time. A very nice try for clutch. But it's not going to happen today. MOUZ pick up their second desperately.
It's maximum damage for Skulls, right? He finds every single kill, but just shy on the time to make that round happen. Still, it's a lot of damage done to the MOUZ money. At bare minimum, it allows you to keep the pressure applied. Reinvestment going to come through, but this is all in for MOUZ. You can break him again right here, Imperial.
That's the worst part. Like, you finally get another round, but it's just, you get nothing out of it. You are on the edge of economic devastation. Oh, Torshi, if he held that, it would have been his 4th opening kill of the map. And I mean, look how, because it's 4-1 on this B site, maybe expecting the rush, Torshi's alone on top side. That's why he's falling back early, scared of space getting taken. And he might need support, so Spink starts to rotate back up. But still, Torshi, I mean, he has been at least the source of some 5v4s in this game. Maybe now he can provide again. Sees that AWP on the long side. That kind of limits you. You don't want to re-peek dry. So flashed across and looks for a rifle instead. Some re-aggro here for MOUZ. Boost up on that toilet's fade. Might be some kills to take. And Cello just nails it.
Cello has been an absolute beast on these openings.
And they're going B.
Ready for the off-angle boost. He's applied pressure in towards the top side, but MOUZ have not bought this. Torshi's actually rotating down now, as is Prolan. They're getting ahead of this site take.
Nice.
If Jimmy and Co are able to just hold back this push for even a second, reinforcements are on their way.
Oh no.
Just the AWP Torshi left, but a line held. Cello dead. Bomb tumbles into the site. Vinny's just got the time to get that planted. Torshi closing in. Vinny goes up. Vinny goes over. And a missed shot. It connects to the leg. Vinny gets out. Low health, and round 1, a punishing blow dealt to MOUZ. This T side continues to build for Imperial.
They have to work so hard for these rounds, but they are winning every single one. Imperial, 4 players of MOUZ get a kill. Spink struggles to. And the clutch comes down to a leg shot as Vinny climbs up the site. It's an unorthodox position, and it's exactly what they need to win out an 8th. And like you said last round, that's MOUZ's money gone. Disaster class here on the CT side. Imperial just shooting better. Oh, hello.
Torshi, maybe if he wasn't moving even more than he wasn't moving, they don't see him.
If he was just
They're like
half a foot shorter.
Yeah. Torshi was like 4'2" and crouching. He would have been fine.
Oh, that's awkward. That is... It's just not MOUZ's game,
Short
is
Kings stay winning.
Oh, I feel like the MP9s have been the best guns for MOUZ. The M4s have let them down. So I'm expecting something from Exertion here in the toilets. FAMAS, forget about it. M4, tough chance. MP9, real shit.
Yeah.
Kill and a half.
He's done well, but it's not gonna... Jimmy!
Jimmy on the B side.
Here he is. Jimmy P.
He goes, guys, I just want to play.
Yeah,
now.
he finally... And it's fair. Everyone says...
Can you guys get 2 kills on the top side? Please.
It's actually a pretty good impression, Hugo. Ah, he's gonna have to save again, man.
I save.
Don't want to save the FAMAS.
This gun sucks. I drop. Bye-bye MP9.
Kind of getting like an anime twang. I'll call it
then. I'm losing it. I only know swear words in Finnish.
Well, no one ever told you the B-side was going to be fun. Jimmy with another save. As his teammates fall decisively, that was a 4-man stack over towards the top site and only 1 kill from it.
This
Also, are they given like Brolin joke guns? Like, I don't know. I feel like he's firing blanks. Even with the FAMAS on long, he didn't land a single bullet. Look at this. Vinny just allowed to wide swing. Brolin gets a couple of shots off, but nothing connects.
I don't think anyone has real guns. Impressive game for Imperial. They want it more, Harry. They really want it. And they're getting it. 9-round T-side haul on overpass.
You know, sometimes when you head into these games with limited practice, I feel like that's such a pressure-removing tool. Like, you don't really have anything to prove because you don't even really know how you want to play your game.
Oh, he's missed the time.
They're going to hit this timing and they're going to find the boost.
If Vinny just walks out right
Vinny's
now,
walking out. The cover isn't there from barrels.
Jimmy, no!
Jimmy's dead! That's his round now! He's saved like 100 times in a row! And he dies to a molly in the final round of play!
Oh, it's too good.
Spinks moving in. Gonna get one. It's just left on a Torshi with this scout.
Just save.
But for some reason, I think he can win this.
I just save.
No, I don't think he can. But let's see. Come on, Torshi.
Boom.
Show us what you got.
Just an impressive half for Imperial. That's all we can say.
It's been really good, and everyone's hitting their stride, dude. Try's been dominating. He's been the more talked about AWP. That's been Vinny as well on some of these B-lurks. He's felt so threatening, and then their openers in Skulls and Cello have looked lights out. It sees them through to a double-digit T-side on overpass to open up this series.
Counter-Strike, like a fine wine, has aged well. As have you, Mr. Bloom. And that's why I bring you today into the Counter-Strike Clubhouse. I've heard through the grapevine that you've brought the Paris Major. Mr. Bloom, please talk me through your decision to present this to the council.
Well, how right you are. I went down to the Clubhouse archives and I happened upon this one. This is at the Paris Major Grand Final, the last round. We're talking overtime, on nuke, home crowd. Everything is on the line right here.
Apex and ZywOo in the Accor Arena, as French as it gets. I think it's poetic as well that all 5 kills in the final round are from the 2 French players.
Yes.
This was supported by Dupree and by Magisk and Spinks.
This moment is everything. Like, this round would have been so different if ZywOo doesn't hit that shot. You can really taste the fear in Gamer Legion when they run from the ZywOo AWP.
In fear, you know, you see ZywOo shoot 1 bullet.
But they turn back because they're so afraid, and then they walk into Apex.
And here it is, that final shot, ZywOo to close it all.
Everything on him. Vitality shot.
No holds back, no surrender.
No holds back.
Some would say. Almost destiny that all 5 players are killed by the 2 Frenchmen on French soil.
There's so much rich history to be built on this moment alone.
And the fact that those 2 legends continue to improve. Legendary moment for the Vitality org.
Quite possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for ZywOo to win on, in Paris like that, and for Apex too.
That's why we have culture clubhouses. It's so that we can thrive in the finest environments, and if this isn't Counter-Strike in its finest environment, then I don't know what is.
Now we must find a reasonable score, both in terms of mechanics and cultural impact for this clip. And
of course.
Starting with the mechanics, it is a bit on the low end. I would give this maybe a 5 out of 10.
Of course.
But on the cultural side, this is as big as it gets. ZywOo and Apex in France, in Paris, after the fall of French Counter-Strike. Your first cast, it's Dupree's 5th major. I don't think it gets much bigger. I would say this is about an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Mechanically speaking, I'll raise it just to the 6. But culture, this was a CSGO major for ZywOo. Now ZywOo, they call him the CS GOAT, but if he never had his CSGO major, then that argument is absolutely blown out of the water. But this was a crowning jewel in terms of his accomplishments. At the tail end of a game, he thrust himself into the pantheon of greats. And for that reason, I'll take your 8 and I'll crank it to a 10. Bottle it and keep it on the Culture Club's top shelf.
Delicious.
Well, Imperial are off to the races here. They're having a fantastic start on Overpass. 10-2. It doesn't really get more one-sided than this. I mean, there is one way. But
I can think of a couple more ways.
But, you know, still, this is a fantastic T-side to have leveled against MOUZ. It wasn't even close in that first half. It's been a commanding start here from Imperial. There isn't a weak player in sight. Everyone's kind of had their moments. For MOUZ, it's a failure to launch with a number of individuals here. Jimmy barely even felt like he got to play in that first half of Counter-Strike. It just kind of passed him by.
And sure, there were moments where Imperial were just shooting really hard and getting great entries, but also we saw chances for MOUZ to get favorable kills, and they just kind of missed them all. So coming in a bit cold, akin to Vitality yesterday on Overpass, maybe there's a comeback in store, but it would have to start here and now. Pistol round pop into the B-bomb site. There are Julies to worry about, and oh well, a couple of pistols, a couple of kills. Maybe MOUZ bit off more than they can chew. Torshi responds in a 2v4, now a 1v4, and he's gone as well. Cello, excellent pistol, 3 kills off the USP. He has just been on fire today. And we might have to look for MOUZ to recover in those second and third maps if they've got it in them. Right now, Imperial are chasing that upper bracket run.
Bruh.
Exactly.
That first kill from Cello, while blind, is nicer than any kill I could get while I can see.
Oh, that one was really deep.
I feel like this B-site overpass is like one of the most notable changes where the whole like volumetric smokes plays a part too, with the smoke falling in the tunnel and like blooming super long as a result. It's hard to nade it open.
Yeah, that's true. Even if you land in the center, no guarantee you're going to be able to see through it. This boost, MOUZ didn't do this until the second last round of the half. Imperial do it round 2. So
I mean, also, I think it's just good. Like, you know, one little gimmick here to put down the force and you've won the game, right? So
I feel like MOUZ didn't really have much of that. They didn't do short takes. They didn't, you know, it's all hindsight now, right? And that's what MOUZ are thinking. Like, we could have done this, we could have done that. But they had one round with exertional short. Brolin got there on an eco. They didn't really do boosts. There are 3 powerful boosts. They did 2 of them once.
What I'll say is the couple of times they did do like little gimmicks, Cello absolutely annihilated them.
Sure.
Like, he was playing the anti-gimmick entry.
Okay, can Exertion find this headshot on a close player? He's gonna hope he pushes all the way.
It's the bottom performer, no way. Right, the one guy who kind of didn't
expect this, would you?
Following through with the aggression.
Yes,
Exertion does expect that push.
Good
After
block.
all, flashes in. Skulls so very blind. They try and beeline for him. Vinny provides cover. Cello here to continue softening the blow. And the push stalls out. Exertion was boosted, finds his way onto a triple opening. Tries to chase down Vinny, the captain, who drops that bomb, and there just isn't time for Spinks to win this. The rotates arrive, and Imperial stop that B-take in its tracks. They're en route to a very dominant win here on Overpass.
Yeah, and you got a 3K round out of Exertion on the entries. You got some stunning shots through the smoke as well, and still that's not enough to even get you close to winning that round. And so, great defense again. Imperial with nothing to critique. No notes. They ate, Harry. They left no crumbs. It's a feast on Overpass for the Brazilian squad. Skulls back in the server after 3 months, showing a great debut.
You know, everyone laughed when I said Skulls, T-sides, keep an eye on him. Everyone was ready to doubt. And I don't even care what the numbers say. Stat guy. Sometimes you can just see with your eyes, Hugo.
Yeah.
You don't need the numbers to tell you whether you're right or wrong.
Well, eyes are made for seeing after all. And these boots are made for walking, running even, down connector. Cello double kill with a perfect flash play from Vinny on that B-bomb site, and it doesn't really get much better than this.
I can think of a couple of ways.
Thank you.
A little pitchy there, but Torshi down here in Con, he knows this one is over. And so Vinny chasing him down for the killing blow. A dominant victory for Imperial. Their map pick of Overpass goes decisively in their favor.
It was decisive, it was dominant, and Imperial came to play. Look at this face of exertion.
Right, it's like, Vitality were in this exact position yesterday, literally identical, right? Getting banged down overpass. Then they showed up and they still won the series. Yes, okay, I agree with you. It wasn't a perfect recovery arc. They barely won Inferno as well. But I want to say that MOUZ can hopefully just redeem themselves, reset, come back in hard. That being said, Imperial was shooting sharp, so look, they know it's winnable.
And you know, one of the things that we talked about with this MOUZ team for the longest time, the only squad topping them, or stopping them rather, from achieving that top spot was Vitality. When they finally rose up to beat them, a new dragon emerged in Team Spirit. Then at EWC, we saw them fall to the Falcons. Slowly but surely, the goalposts for the teams that can take MOUZ down have started to widen. This would be a new low if they fall here to Imperial.
3 in the B side right now. It's a good smoke, and Vinny's forced to push ahead of it, but he's got the teammates to back him up. Molly, repositions, try. These flashes are very good, but they don't clear back sight until they do. Roland 2 kills. There's a chance for the Julies there. Luckily traded. And that is a solid execute from MOUZ. I mean, 3 players in the site, good setup, good guns for the job. They just get flashed out. So MOUZ, more experienced on this map, that's for sure. And armor saved. So we're going to get that force buy. Oh, yeah.
Cello's still looking sharp. Going to be nice to see what Cello can do in a team where he will have a bit more, responsibility. Obviously, when he was in Furia, you kind of found yourself as like the other guy, right? That's really all you were there, right? Alongside some of the heavy hitters in that team. You know, you always expected the most from your Keserato, from your Yuri, the guys that are still there. And so Cello was never really a requirement. Still, he would have occasional games where he would pop off. And I mean very occasional games. And in those moments, he would look lights out, man. So kind of excited to see what he can bring to the table in this Imperial squad. Obviously, Skull's the latest addition, but Cello only moving in a little bit before that. And it's safe to say he's looked very, very sharp in the series so far.
Yeah, it's not really been a weak link for Imperial, so...
I also think this is a good vibes team.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
I think
Vinny's
Vinny's always brought a good vibe, man. Like, he's...
Cello's got the energy.
He's just like a lovable goofball.
Yeah.
But also the calculating captain of Imperial. He's a bit of an oxymoron. Don't focus on the last half of that sentence, like that word.
Awkward Molly. They hear the burn. And this... what? How? There was room. There was room. 100 to 0. Not ideal. B hits and...
Moths be like...
yeah. Scout ready and they jump past it. So it's kind of your only chance to win this. And he's missed 2 of the 3. Headshots too late. Spinks taking space and force buy put aside by MOUZ. And yeah. Let's see what happens. But I feel like MOUZ are back, Harry.
Really? You're going to call that now?
Yeah, I think so. It's just, I don't know. I've seen this series 1,000 times where the underdog comes in, they like stomp a new map because they've been specialists, and then the favorite goes, all right, I'll try.
Well, the one thing, I don't really think Imperial is specialized anyway with how quickly this roster's been pieced together.
I guess they've just been pracking it. They don't have the officials, so that's the difference. With M80, at least they had like a bunch of games.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Like they have a bunch of reps in and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's like even before the Skulls edition, it's not like they were playing this a lot. Maybe they were pracking it. They don't have that official experience. And then you only have a couple of days to kind of bring a new guy into the fold. Overpass also a technical map in terms of how it plays. I don't know. I think it's already like a super impressive result. Okay. So the bullets scared him into the fire.
Yeah, that was a big molly, actually. I'll give him that.
Forgivable, we'll say.
Yeah. Forgettable, luckily. Just pistols now. MOUZ just looking to make this one clean and easy. I'd like to see Spinks go for those openers. Deagle out. All right. Oh, he just missed the timing, though. That flash will give it away. Vinny backs up, though. Spinks may as well reclaim the space because he's heard the player leave. And so MOUZ are actually grouping for this B hit right now. Bottom con smoke, top con smoke. And short is an option, but Brolin lurking in the connector. Not to be. Gonna flash up short. As MOUZ get ready to hit this nearly empty bomb site.
Vinny, what can he do? Oh. Not much. Spink's gonna charge at him, and that's the B side cracked wide open. Imperial thinking, damn, they really did just go B 3 times in a row. It's like that, huh?
Yeah. Are you used to the new animations yet? These draws, you know? The reloads?
Fully used to them.
Okay. All right.
That's really all there is to say about that. No, dude, I don't know.
You like them?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I do like them.
P250 reload's sick.
You know,
USP
we've
draw.
always, CS people have always been a little resistant to change. And I think sometimes because change is bad.
But in this case?
But in this case, I think it's pretty good. And I think that's felt unanimously, I would say. I don't want to speak on behalf of the entire planet,
I
but
think you just did.
Here I am doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel nasally, Hugo. Do you hear that? Do you hear me sound a little whiny?
In general, yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe MOUZ are really gonna lose this series.
I don't know why. I can breathe so well. Listen to that. That's clear as a whistle. What's happening?
Stop.
It'll get better. Don't worry, everyone.
Just cast the round.
It'll get better, everyone. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together.
I just got to get through the game.
Just a nice big inhale, and here we are.
Stop.
It's the bye for Imperial.
Just got to get through this day.
I've really come to love that meme.
Yeah.
I just got to get through this week.
This weak mid-defense, because nobody's here. Crossfire, surely going to get blocked. There's a smoking con. Avoided. Roland knew it was coming. You come out under, you know nades are prevalent. Oh, you've mollied me. I'll just wait. And that con smoke begins to fade. MOUZ now announced their presence in middle. Again, are they just going to B-hit this whole game? They're looking for one more. That entry frees up a rotate, but they need to come right back into this bomb site.
Oh, no way. With the help, Vinny's MP9 able to take it one step further. And even focusing his attention still on towards this this backstab now. Vinny will catch Torshi while No Way watches their backs. It's just Exertion. 2 low players in front of him. This is far from impossible, and Exertion's got great space, great timing.
Oh, no.
Nasty surprise for Vinny and No Way. It's down to Skulls, the latest addition of this Imperial squad to try and clutch up. He's moved in. But Exertion's got that bomb down and had time to hop off, reposition, goes hunting, and Skulls will find him.
Hey, that's why they got Skulls. That's what they got him for. Clutches like that, late round play. Nice work for Skulls to stop a hot-handed Exertion on for a 1v3. Skulls looking for an upgrade, but may as well get that stick off, and Imperial will get the first round on the board. I like the B-split. It was really good. The defense was solid. They read the flank. Vinny holds very well, and no one gets out of the apartments. I like the MOUZ are just trying to abuse this bomb site right now. Will that keep up? They finally get humbled.
I want to make everyone aware that Skulls has a minion as his profile picture.
Yeah?
On Steam.
Okay. Why?
I think that's just important to mention.
Any other notable profile pictures?
Spider-Man on cello.
Okay, that's solid.
Which is good.
That's a good one.
But that's really about it.
Oh, through the smoke. Faster on under. Cello, good spray, but Brolin was up closer. Imperial concede middle. They lose eyes through the connector. Look at Exertion go. No one's even close to stop him. That rotate through window. This might come at a surprise if Exertion just keeps going. Backstab onto Vinny. Easily done. Smokes is behind and moves into the site. Where is Skulls?
Might have dealt with the captain, but just because he grew don't mean he don't need minions. His Skulls up close. Good for one. Instant trade out of Jimmy P. Wrap around for No Way, who gets the CT spawn. You can still go fishing here if No Way gets that kill, but Exertion's going to pluck him out of the round. And Try might just think about saving now. 1-on-3, CT control lost, bomb planted. There's no winning this. More important that he holds on to this AWP.
Yeah. Not had the big Try moments we've been waiting for in this series. He's looked solid, but waiting for him to really start running away with some rounds. He won one big clutch back on Overpass. This should be a far better map for him as well to showcase what he's been doing domestically for some time now. The Argentinian in Brazil.
Terrorists win.
But MOUZ are certainly back. It is Overpass no longer.
Just cringing away, innit?
What?
Oh, you can only win on your map?
Yeah. But wait, isn't that Imperial as well?
True.
It doesn't really work when you look at it like that. Oh, the M4 lost in the valley. Valley of Death, they call it, Harry. Barren. Nothing survives. The vultures of MOUZ pick at the bones. Back they pull for an A execute. Throwing more nades into middle. Try is here. Good catch. So the M4's gone, but the AWP is in the right place.
They're going to be running into the Try AWP.
That's what I said.
Don't worry, I got you. Here's Skulls. Up close with the Deagle. He'll get one here for sure.
Can he steal the moon, Harry?
Oh, he'll get none. But the Try AWP. By the way, great reference. Try's AWP dead back in the spawn. No Way. Feeling the pressure. And just Vinny left. P250 and a dream.
Nightmare.
Gonna try and peek through the smoke. Bit more damage downrange onto Exertion. Missed shot for the Torchior, but that's when Exertion comes out with the re-swing. And so MOUZ continue barreling ahead on Mirage, getting past that one saved AWP with limited price paid to deal with it. Just one from Try back in the spawn.
And this is why we don't want BO1s at majors, Harry. This is why we want BO3s. It's a BO3 for a reason. MOUZ, they come in cold, they come in slow, they get stomped, they reset on a better map, no less, and MOUZ show the difference. Everyone knowing their job, Everyone being able to mid-round perfectly. They go mid, they get the kills, they reset, they just go for a quick A-pop. Everyone's there. They go into the stack carry. 4 players in the bomb site.
You good?
Yeah, surely.
A little giggle or something, I don't know.
And then MOUZ just run over them. So
yeah.
That's a difference. MOUZ showing the stature, puffing their chest up. 5-1.
If you had to choose between the current format with BO1s or BO5s the whole way through the major,
game.
What would you choose?
I would...
Think about it while this is on.
Let's go, boys. What is the fuck is Cello doing, guys? They're fucking trolling. Let's go.
Damn, all right.
A strong talk from Exertion.
What's Cello? I don't know. He's trying to play con. Leave the guy alone, dude. It's a tricky position. He hasn't had a lot of money in these rounds.
He was out in the middle of mid, Harry.
Damn,
What is he doing?
That's Cello they're talking about.
Yeah, all right. Another BX sec. Just rush B.
Oh, try so blind. But Vinny, his eyes, his ears, his saving grace.
Ooh.
Now you've just got to save Vinny. Try can't, but he might make up for it. Kill on the cross. Roland's been found. The B play getting denied here. And come on, Cello. Come on, dude. He's on this backstab right now. Jimmy low on health. Come on, Cello. Come on, Cello. Come get it. Come get it. Ooh. There it is. Cello secures the round. What's he doing in the apartments? He's ruining MOUZ's day.
It was done before that. I think they've got to stop with these B hits. Vinny, back-to-back 2K holds on his bomb site. Admirable work for the solo B player. Try from afar, blocked by that Molotov, and flashed out of position.
Yeah, you know, playing over towards bench, playing over towards Van. Admirable holds, that's why they call him Admirable at car. It's a trap!
Oh, it's a trap. That's good. That's good. I can see you piecing that together. You almost
just
nailed
trying
it.
to say admirable so many times in a row when you're doing it as a play on word. Admirable.
No, but it's the other one. It's Admiral
Sorry, what? Are you good?
No.
Hang on, now neither of them sound right. Admiral. Admirable.
He is an admirable admiral. Moving on. Jesus.
Why do you sound like you smoke like 30 a day, bro? You good? Well, an admirable effort from the Admiral at Carp.
Yes, that's the one. Oh, boost. Cello getting thrown up. What's he doing here?
They think they can get past Cello for free in mid, but as we've already established, it's a trap.
Nice.
Spink's gonna work his way out through lower. Nades rain in, but they're a little off the mark. Spinks is ahead of that timing. Double lower take for MOUZ. Not uncommon to see them throw a player up into the window when they do this, and so that looks to be the end goal.
You gotta watch out for Spinks down lower here, because often he will sell seashells by the seashore. And those shells that he sells are seashells, I'm sure. Good Molly pushes Cello out again. Is he gonna burn 100-0? They've got him blocked, locked in this corner. Timing shot won't be taken. Torshi. Ooh, Cello goes back for more. Audacious, some say. But he's not in a hurry to take this fight. The smoke implies he exits. MOUZ come up short again. Looking for another one of these B splits. Cello's position. Very strong. Still. Playing timing on his peaks. Oh, this is good for him though. They're not going to walk in, surely. Yeah, they go right past. He misses it. Misses his chance. Backside Vinny, second orb. And he's dead. Spinks with a banger. Try. And you won't succeed. Save is all you can do. Whoa, Spinks. Where did that come from? Big 3K. Sharp as nails, Harry. They just still go back to the B site.
Yeah,
they really don't care.
It's working for them, right? Some concrete foundations for this T side. Imperial, they've built theirs on wood, and the big question now is how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chug wood? Hugo.
It's good. It's really
MOUZ sitting 6-2 up, looking to run away with this T side. Bare minimum hoping to have won out the half here and now. It's aggression that's tempered by Spinks. Double palace push denied. And Brolin's even extended that advantage even further. Try and Skulls are split up. Skulls 5-7, gonna have to do it all.
Oh, God, how about none of it? How about it does nothing? Missed shot. There was no chance anyway. And Try's just doing his gym pack impression, just trying to save, man. Round after round, nothing to do. As MOUZ just stomp this game. Can Imperial do anything? I'd like to see some sort of mid-take for Imperial. And letting MOUZ get an awful lot of space, and when MOUZ run these splits, Imperial don't even know till they're up short. Maybe dedicate a full buy round to fighting 4 or 5 middle. See what Imperial cook up with the timeout. Torshi. Nice little trick to catch Cello on a late cross. And while Try takes the angle, it's too late. A little push could be a nice remedy. Expecting MOUZ to leave this position is not a bad read of the situation.
A good bit of space found here, and it could be more than that. The bomb's coming back through T-spawn. And if Exertion walks this down the ramp, we'll go right into No Way. Instead, goes to check it. No Way with the flick back up, finds Exertion, and that's the bomb. This is big info for Imperial. MOUZ having to waste time, going back, clear the ramp position, make sure he's not continued on this aggression. Retrieve the bomb, but you're worried now about going A. It feels too obvious.
Don't really have any choice. Brolin needs to activate soon. 35 seconds. They are committed. 2 from the Palace. Open the ramp. Oh, you don't want No Way to tuck too tight and let Vinny get caught. He's looking to play first. Con comes Brolin. There's the activation. No Way gets his. He lives. Vinny covers con split. Orb can't really do much in terms of taking space. 10 seconds. Might just want to save. Oh, Torshi hitting a banger, but there's no time. Tucked in is No Way on 1 health. And that bomb gets lost. So the round will follow. It's not even really a money save. It's just not going to happen. Imperial back on the board, but it's isolated round. Similar to how MOUZ found themselves on Overpass. One and dones. Can they build in to find a couple more at the end of the half? It's a salvageable game. But MOUZ have been winning so many of these rounds off just the first couple of entries on these B hits.
I think something that is going to feel nice there for Imperial. Okay. Well, I was going to say, they were able to win that last round from a 4v5.
Well,
they've had that bestowed upon them twice over now. Let's see if they're able to make similar kind of aggressive moves here. A man down. Last time it was No Way walking the ramp push, found the bomb, looked to uproot the game plan. He's the first to fall here, and it goes from bad to worse as the captains clash. Brolin gets around Vinny in con. Skull's gonna try and come through with aggro on the ramp side. Jimmy P caught out in the open. Caught in the fly.
I mean, stings, but Spinks is gonna make this hurt worse on this window flank. He's gone all the way around. Not sure how quickly he's going to find Try in this position, but if Try even gets a kill, he'll run away, and Spinks will get delivered that entry. So, yeah, it might cost Exertion his life. Oh, but now it won't. Spinks gets that info, and he's got the round in the palm of his hand. Jumping up, quick shot, and that is 8 for MOUZ, almost certainly. Bomb can be stopped by Cello, but Spinks is moving in to cover the cross. Great move for Spinks. Got a save on Skulls. 4 and 4. He's not really had a chance to play this game, has he? It's been a lot of B abuse, and Skulls on that A site, after a great debut on Overpass, simply not allowed to play. Brolin and Spinks taking the cake. Exertion with a couple of nice multi-kills. And MOUZ just back in form. A reassuring look, if nothing else.
I mean, this tremendous T-side upheld by Spinks and Brolin. Both really pulling their weight here. For Skulls, he's at least going to get out with this AK. Oh, he's not! Torshi!
Nice jinx.
Final second finds him. And so no gun saved. His T-side about to spiral madly out of control.
You know you got robbed when the kill feed goes into freeze time of the next round.
Yeah.
That's how that feels. What can you do but die? A final ditch attempt here on the CT side for Imperial. But it's been a bit lifeless. Not really had any gumption. Not really seen strong setup, strong trades. They try and fight middle here. The flash is good, but Vinny still connects the shots. Here we go, a brawl in middle. Been waiting for this, and it's working wonders. Down to a 2v2 with low health on the remaining MOUZ players.
They're really hurting both MOUZ guys. Spinks and Jimmy down a sub 20 points of health between them. 2 bullets from Cello or Try end this round. And so MOUZ are going to try and regroup here. Numbers about the only type of advantage they could hope to hold over Imperial in this 2v2. Right now, they're waiting to see if they can catch any aggression. Jimmy still floating around, hoping that someone walks into his crosshair. And you know who might? This guy. Try on the aggression through Palace.
Oof.
Jimmy's just peeling away. And so the timing actually couldn't be worse for Jimmy. In his mind, this push is clear.
Psych. I mean, it makes sense. Yes, he could have flanked Spawn there, but his teammate's on B in a good position to get one. So Try just wants to play the other side, and with no kit, they don't want to give up everything in this round. It's a nice mid-round move for MOUZ, coming up short. This bench player, unless he just uncrouches, is not going to see it. Cello's got a wide off angle, though, so this should be one, considering the low health. Oh, 15 seconds, you really don't expect short, but they give it away. Cello gets his, and Imperial holding on.
Yeah, Cello.
No choke
looking
here.
for the killing blow, and there it is. Something else for Imperial down the stretch. 4 rounds on this CT side, all isolated one and dones. Will that be enough for the 2-0 for Imperial, or do MOUZ turn this series around now? MOUZ might be back, okay? That's where we're at right now. It's an 8-4 half from them, a couple of one-and-done rounds out of Imperial. Some brief heroics from the likes of Vinny in some of these holds. He was instrumental in 2 of the 4 rounds that Imperial have to their name. It's not a lot to go off of here. And a matter that's started to shape up and be CT-sided. MOUZ now moving over to that half of the map. And a bit of an A-lean in this pistol. 3 players there, leaving the B defense just to Jimmy P and Spinks. Salts catches the first. Jimmy with the follow-up. The bomb right there in front of him.
If you want to come get it. He's not even giving them a spam kill here. I don't know how you save this round now with rotates coming in hot. We've got 3 in the site. Imperial just desperately looking for an entry. MOUZ have the guns for the job. USP beats Glock. They wait for the flank. Boost up in window is something. Could find exertion here. That does give away the aim of the game. Could they rob the bomb? Surely not, right? It's not time for this either way. The flank is coming in. Brolin contains, and now you just have to hope for the best. Good dink. Jimmy can peek. Oh, no! That was a little worrying, but it is saved by Spinks.
Skull's the GOAT. What can he... Oh, he didn't get the bomb yet. Now he's picked it up. 20 seconds. I mean, it's not really about planting. It's about killing here, and he's struggling in that regard.
Yes, sir.
Pistol round picked up for MOUZ. 9 rounds secured, and looking to go on a bit of a run to open up this second half. That's not going to leave Imperial with a lot of time to change their fortunes on Mirage.
He's got the fallen headset on.
Respect.
Handed over gear from his time in Furia.
Either that or he's just nicked his headphones.
Yeah, on the way out.
When they removed him, like,
yoink.
Fine, Fallen, you can get rid of me.
Enjoy Europe.
But I'm taking these. So in a way, I win.
Fallen goes, thanks for the free advertising. Sponsorships at fallengear.com. Little techie MOUZ with a pistol in their pocket off an 8-round T-side. Can't complain. Third map of this series is Nuke. Unless Imperial give us an incredible half. Seems like we're going to get there. That's where this series could get closer, at least, right? It's a map that Imperial have more tape on, domestically, more success on, and yes, MOUZ will have higher heights. Do not doubt that. But Imperial experience, at least in their region.
Little tech pause. While it's getting fixed, you get up, go grab a snack. Try came back chewing. What's he munching on? Oh, having a little sipperoo as well. Okay. Nervous there that he wipes his hand on the jersey. That implies he's got like some moisture.
Okay,
something,
sticky
you know.
fingers.
Yeah, you don't
Which
want
hand,
that.
left or right?
Hang on, I'm trying to think. He would have wiped his left hand.
That's okay. It's only the keyboard.
I think that's the worst one to get sticky.
Okay, yeah, true. I don't know. I want a clean mouse, Harry.
But like, mouse is 2 buttons, you know.
I want a clean mouse, Harry.
Okay, here we go.
B-rush.
Will it be clean from MOUZ?
Nice.
Jimmy.
Oh.
Glock killed. Cello, what is he doing? Finds one. Finds the opener. Bomb plant here for Imperial. But struggling to keep it ship shape in this post plant. As it is just armorless Glocks.
Shut
be
down.
Pretty clean round to close for MOUZ, but still getting out with a bomb plant there is no small feat.
Nice pocket strat, getting that smoke on the bomb site as well to force a bomb plant. Low investment, high result. They get a bit of bonus money, and yeah, they get a kill from it as well. So you're happy with that, but it's all down to this gun round. If you don't win it, it is essentially GG. So can Imperial long out this map, or are they just thinking about nuke? MOUZ looking unbothered, unstressed. Even despite that overpass, able to lock back in quickly. Even better than Vitality did.
Oh, good catch. Vinny tries his hand at the double. It's a lot of damage onto Spinks. And so softened up this mid-hold for sure. Torshi also low, who started window. That's a lot of damage put onto these mid players, and it's given the control over to Imperial.
Roland getting inquisitive on the ramp. If he goes any further, he's going to clear this out. The flash announces his presence. But Imperial still back up. Looking to reset, perhaps, for another B take. Just a game of B sites. This would be the third B hit in a row for Imperial on their T side. MOUZ were all the same, up short with the flash. Only Spinks in the bomb site right now. That break, oh, it gets a good bit of info. Jimmy can rotate and help on B. He'll need to. Spinks is low.
Double swing out through Kong, gonna catch Cello, and Jimmy arrives just as this B site was getting called into question. He's playing ahead of the rotate here, hoping to just keep offering up resistance in the site, and it's allowed Torshi a kill from short.
Fire everywhere.
Skull's left up in this clutch. Fire all around him. Bomb dropped out towards short. He's got to run to go get that, and MOUZ have grouped here, ready to swing and fight him. You'll be able to take one as he retreats back with this bomb.
Oh.
And there's Torshi on a wide swing to stop that plant in its tracks.
Look at the reset there for MOUZ and the paranoia it induces in Skulls. The whole time he's scared of Marco. That's why he can't just like run, grab that bomb, put it down. He's scared he's going to get swung from any moment's notice at door or window, and MOUZ just play off the audio. That bomb is in the worst position for Skulls to win the round. Not a clutch to be had here on Mirage. Not a round, really, for Imperial. This is T-side. Just gets swept away by MOUZ. Experience reigning true.
So maybe you are just thinking about nuke at this point. The third map, the decider, 2 dominant maps to get us there. That's what this is building towards. Like M. Night Shyamalan's Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
The big twist is that climate change was the real nuke all along.
Don't even know what that means. Oh! See ya.
Exertion.
That was the bomb.
Annihilates Vinny with a little help from that nade in top mid.
This is going to be easy for Jimmy. Pushed up deep in the apartments now. I like the balcony position, but if they come through the smoke, this one is potent. Oof. Okay. All Jimmy. Turns from the flash. They flash themselves. Okay, respond from try. Fall through the smoke. Exertion. He could just throw himself into the bomb site right now. There's... What? He hit that. That's crazy. What a wallbang. You're laughing at me, but have you seen that? You know about that one?
No, dude, that was slick.
Did dirty.
Slick Rick, and now Exertion tries to lead the charge back in. No way you're going to give up this round. That's what they're thinking. Oh, nearly a TK in there. It's fine for a moment, but in comes Exertion and Torshi.
Bro, the wallbang.
Leading the charge on that retake, the wallbang to open it up. A lot of stuff to like here for MOUZ. A reassuring sign on their pick of Mirage.
I've seen that with an AWP, but I didn't know the AK could be so potent through the cinder block, through the concrete, Harry. MOUZ just doing tricks on it right now.
I don't remember the meme, but you sounded just like it. What? It's that ghoulish fella. I don't remember him. Here we are. Cello naded down
Guys,
low again.
there is an A site in this map.
No, there isn't.
There is an A site.
Yeah, there is a site, and the site is B.
It's been B. It's all B.
Colony collapse disorder in full effect with all these B hits.
Nice. Okay, they're listening. They heard me.
Don't get too ahead of yourself here, Hugo.
I don't know.
They're actually doing it.
Going A.
They're going A.
Alexia here. Up connector. Bomb in the palace. Roland, Torshi, and Exertion just moseying on over. That's a good shot for Torshi. They are just red hot right now, MOUZ.
And it feels like it's done. Brolin posted, ready for this push out. This could be a mowdown. They line up for him. And it's just Try remaining. They know where he is now. They've got him pinned in, boxed in, and MOUZ come for a clean victory on Mirage, looking to make amends for their slow start in this series. The score will now be settled on Nuke.
It certainly will, and that is the response I wanted to see from MOUZ. That is how I expected a top-tier team who are the favourites.
Clearer picture as to how the round is playing out. I think that's why we're seeing teams start to do far better against MOUZ's Nuke, formerly a great map for them.
Yeah, it's one thing to lose to tier 1 teams, but MOUZ even lost this to OG back at Bounty when we saw them play the online stage. Yeah, it was a BO3. They lost this. Was the opening map. They came back. They stomped. But it was still a worrying sign. So let's see how MOUZ show up in this third map. Considering they came back pretty hard on Mirage, you would hope to see them stabilize. But Imperial, they've got the experience just as well. A new player in a hard-to-slot-in map.
Oh, dude, that's kind of a wild way for this to start. Torshi, double opener.
I don't think they saw Vinny, but someone shot, and so he felt like he'd been given up. No one was turning. It's awkward.
Well,
MOUZ just hitting.
I can still say with confidence, even though this looks dire, don't get me wrong. Cello, can't find a thing.
Just boxed in. Skulls.
He got the big iron on his hip.
It's like Mirage all over again, just stuck in lobby. Stuck on his own. Everyone dead. Wrong place, wrong time. Skulls 1v5. You think they know?
Even if they don't. Well, now they know. I can tell you that for a fact. And they're all going to tuck in.
God, they're trying so hard.
And there's Exertion with the killing blow. It's a flawless pistol round here out of MOUZ to open up Nuke. Strong start to the T side.
That's what you like to see. Just running amok in yard. See, no one realized until he swung at them. It's awkward. It's not the end of the world. We do have a force buy in the second, maybe a crunch towards the lobby. Take a bite out of this MOUZ. Risky walk outside, but not the guns to stop them. CZ on Cello, a rarity in main. No way comes through the smoke, that's cheeky. Okay, that's a deagle kill with the bomb and AK on the ground.
No way to grab the gun for Try. Oh, Cello leaves it to the CZ, able to retrieve an MP9, makes up for it, and that leaves it just on Jimmy. Trying to come in late to save the day. They line up, but Skulls is still going to find it. Forced by win in the second round out of Imperial.
No business winning that. MOUZ get a little bit topsy-turvy there. Player running into garage on their own, not clearing back garage, maybe not expecting a player there because it's on a force buy, but that's exactly why it works out. And there's just layers and layers of Imperial players pushing through smokes and keeping the pressure on in yard. MOUZ are caught off guard time and time again. They wanted the heaven wrap, right? That wasn't meant to be down secret, but they just get a bit split up, do MOUZ. And now put down on Tech9.
Dumau isn't here.
Look, you said no way last round. And
I know, yeah, it's true, man.
Watch
there are just
yourself.
certain things off limits. As Exertion goes down B here, leads the charge on the Tech9. He's going to be looking for Skulls to tap away at. Oh, finds the head of Vinny. Skulls up next. Torshi with a follow-up here. Tech9's finding a lot of success for MOUZ. The bomb's made it across. Util's going to come in too late to stop that plot. Will at least force the equalizer. Torshi had to commit to that fight. Forced hand by Skulls on the ramp side, who now waits for his teammates to move in.
It's opened up very well now, but no smoke for this bomb is going to be a bit of a problem. MOUZ can poke and prod. Flash is ready in the door. Grenade gets rid of the FAMAS player. Try to pick it up. Exertion looking to stop this part from the window, perhaps. Brolin in a difficult position to do much. The tap. I don't know Brolin. He reveals it. Gets one kill, but him and his teammate fall in time to stick that defuse. Imperial pick up the post plant as MOUZ made it very interesting with a 4v3. Skull's just making all the right moves there. Doesn't overcommit early. That molly to force the kill on Torshi, and then pulls back and waits for his team. Imperial, a very new roster, or at least a new change in a squad that have been chopping and changing, right? Cello back in this squad post Furia. And so with a couple of changes post the major, I'm very impressed at the synergy of this team. That overpass was excellent. Right now, they have an opportunity to upset a top dog inside of this group. And to push them into the depths of that lower bracket where they will not have to see them.
Dude, this routing for Vinny was wild, but he dodged all the threats out in the yard, able to get out with one. Considering there was like multiple pieces in place to try and deal with an aggressive player out towards red. He's done well to thread the needle there and find that one kill. I have a bad feeling for Cello, yeah, on that smoke fade. Jimmy catches him.
I mean, he hit the headshot first, but better gun wins. Tech9 up close. Yeah, no surviving that. Are you ready for MOUZ to reset in lobby? He's not. Looking the wrong way right now. Oh dear, pulls nades, indecision, costs him his life, and they just pop this top site.
Tries to barrel on in and be that stopgap between MOUZ and this bomb plant. Spots a second player as well, knows that this is where MOUZ are heading now. Skull's a little ways away, joins him in at the bottom of heaven.
Bomb has been planted.
But they don't decide to commit to this. Skulls has util. Tries just too low, and so they kind of have to team up and just play together here.
Oh, Torshi forced out by the molly. They won't know for sure. He reveals himself, but Try gets both kills on 18 health. That is splendid. What a shot for Try. Does not miss a beat, and Torshi, who pushed through the molly to commit, all he needed was one bullet. Couldn't find it. It's a frustrating round to lose. Torshi on this top site. Recent memory has not been too good.
No. We all remember that really, really rough clutch that he helped hand to Monacy back at EWC. One where if he just hit, plays the time, they win that round. So yeah, very, very recent haunting memory here for Torshi. I mean, also, I think Imperial have done a great job with their mollies at making Torshi constantly uncomfortable in these post plants thus far. Down on the B site, it was him forced wide by the molly into the gunfight that gives up the man advantage. And here, forced out from Hut by the hands of the molly into the open, thrust into a fight he didn't seem entirely ready for.
Skulls both times. Got good util on him. Nice to see.
Oh, yo, they did the bottle flip with the flashbang.
I missed it.
Look at that. It's standing up perfectly.
Jay's got it, don't worry. It's back in spawn, but we forgive you.
This feels like MOUZ going to try and run one of their A splits. Exertion just closing the distance on this main control. If Vinny can find him, that will be a huge piece of the puzzle removed. He's going to creep up ahead of this smoke, and it's a classic MOUZ strat here. Exertion with the opening. No way, can't hold on. Vinny's got to gain some ground back for Imperial. For some missed shots, MOUZ break through with this fast A split. And being unable to stop that is a big problem for Imperial. It's going to force out early util at the start of these rounds. You're always going to be looking over your shoulder. I think MOUZ get quite neutered on these T sides when they struggle at sticking the landing on these fast splits. And so them having it work out the first time around, not ideal for Imperial.
Look at that flashbang, man. Just, yeah, wow. Beautiful. What a landing. Yeah, no, this was a strat that Vitality ran for most of their nuke games in the first season of this year, right? It was Apex Insertion's position coming in on main splits and just pushing through the smoke and often finding players with back turned because of a heavy attack, util thrown in that top site. Exertion, MOUZ, you know, they do that a lot, but Vitality kind of stopped doing it. I don't know why. I haven't seen it in a long time. MOUZ taking a leaf out of their book. We know Vitality were rock solid on this map for a while. So, good to see it still pay off. Because even though you feel like it's coming, you feel like it's obvious, stopping it is still a very different thing, because that main player can't just hold a smoke while his teammate's getting flashed out and getting harassed, and they can come out Hut, and he's open to Hut. So, you've got to turn around, and that's why it's so successful. Nice round for MOUZ, looking to build upon it on this T side. Going to just run it back. I mean, Torshi's late. Throwing util. Deep hell control nades, perhaps. So letting Exertion get even more space in this round. That smoke is missed. It's a heaven smoke. Or a locker smoke, I guess. It's completely missed. It doesn't matter. They're going to get the entry anyway. And, hey, locker open. Spink shuts it down. 2 kills. 4 on 3. Skull's moving in. The life of a ramp player. He got his 1 kill earlier. Can he do any more? Scaling. Spink's still here in hell. Is this the lag position? Here's a step. Spink's playing with his food. He still checks it and does a lot of damage. A split on the cards. Exertion doesn't look down. He doesn't look down. He's looking towards a vent player.
That's crazy. Torshi make amends. Fast drop down the vent. He's got room to work with here. Skull's going to be that first point of rotation, but low on health. He can't go too soon. He has to just concede this plant. For now, he is Torshi pinned in, but Torshi takes that fight. Pressured out from the single door. Full blind. Cello collects.
Bro, was that flash lagging or something? It didn't even pop. It got stuck on the floor. Torshi tries to dodge it. But late pop. And another retake won by Imperial. They've been really good. That's 3 rounds out of the last 4 that are coming down to defuses for Imperial. And a very difficult round, right? We had full hell control. We had a guy in heaven. I don't know why Spinks isn't with his teammate there. It just feels a little bit awkward when Exertion dies up heaven and Spinks gets nothing from that position. But I just like two players scaling to trade out on that top side.
I mean, dude, it's a really impressive round for Imperial to recover, considering all the space that MOUZ had. Imperial clearly know what they're up against out here in the yard. They've got some ideas for how to deal with it. They've just struggled. It's been in these early fights. I'm talking Vinny and Try, whenever he's been here, have often been on the receiving end of these exertion picks. That's where Skulls, as kind of the third player roaming the yard, has actually been able to really help out in a big way. Not easy being the ramp guy coming in to watch for these heaven.
Oh, God!
Oh, no! Jaquinho?
No. No.
Same map.
No.
Ah, he makes up for it.
Okay, recovered well. They've gained a lot of space down B. MOUZ just left him to die, really. And they've cleared out all of the halls. And maybe they're paranoid there's a rotate because outside's been open, but no one's here. Imperial only now just investigating the lobby. MOUZ can plant the bomb, but I just don't think they realize that yet. Nade's getting thrown in, trying to force a reaction. Nothing here, clear. Bomb gets stuck. Not for double door, though. It's a close plant. So you got to keep a man in single if you want to stop the defuse late. Jimmy coming in, he won't find any rotates. Try. He's just gonna, he has to run, yeah, go ramp. Group up with his team, they've got a lot of nades.
Full retake from the ramp side. You got to block off some of these angles. Because right now there's this crossfire between window and backside, and that's going to be real rough to try and break through. Brolin and Torshi just picking them from the ranks.
Yeah.
And a save called here for Imperial. Good stuff for Try in this round, but it won't culminate in a retake.
Boom.
Understand the temptation to leave some of these fights open, right? With time already running low, you kind of hope you're going to get the fight from window, but it just left a really strong crossfire in play. And with the amount of util Imperial had, I bet they're kind of wishing that they did put it to work a little bit sooner. And look, what could have been a really, really horrible sequence for Try ends up feeling kind of all right. He got 3 in the round, including, you know, recovering that hellish miss. And so, feeling a little more warmed up on the AWP now. Let's see if he's willing to match them for this yard control.
Yeah, I mean, MOUZ has just done variations of smoke walls every single time. Deep smokes, close smokes, red smokes. It's been hard to get a read on what these mean for Imperial. Again, they could be down secret, so Vinny forced to investigate. Skull's inside the vent. Vinny clears it out. Not being covered. Ollie keeps him honest. Sooner MOUZ hit this top side, the better, because info can be gathered outside. Skull's joining Vinny on his push up. Try. This could be very strong. Chance to take a couple of shots off with the AWP. Flashes won't affect him in this position either, you'd think. And it's getting too quiet. It's getting too obvious. Oh, dear. Ollie. Nightmare. And they go through.
Full blind on Cello. And so unable to get that trade. Still, the defense is taking shape here. Stack formed for Imperial, and Jimmy can't break through. That one turns on a dime.
How?
Wild round. Imperial come through and pick it up. That's in spite of losing the first 2 openers. A 3v5 found from Imperial.
I was just going to credit how nice that exec was, because, yeah, they throw the hut roof molly that burns close hut, but on top of that, it's the late flash for Brolin. Typically, you see these hits come in, you get the entry, but then no one's blind. It's all expired. The flash players come back down to lobby. This time, Brolin stays on roof to do a late flash, a really late flash. It wrecks the site player. 5v3, like you said. And then everyone from Imperial shuffles in and multi-kills their way out of that round. I don't even know how they win that. Oh my goodness.
Dude, Jimmy.
He's gonna
wreck him in the exact same way. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, that's great info.
Maybe you just want to go. Now he's got the
Yeah, you've heard the rotate.
Oh,
dude, Cello, don't come up.
Yeah. I mean, A is weak as hell right now. It's only one man backside. That smoke is good. They're still going to go. Double main drop.
Vinny with the cover. Stops the first man in, and Noe's been spotted, tagged up. Try gonna lend a helping hand, and Cello will make it up through the vent on a delayed timing there to clean house. And a convincing stoppage of that top site exec. Imperial, clear understanding of what they're up against. I like some of their solutions to these problems. Vinny's keeping it dynamic in the yard, even though he hasn't had like the greatest bout of success here. He's always keeping them guessing as to his position. I haven't really seen him play the same spot twice.
I feel like MOUZ are getting baited into these A plays, and Imperial are winning from really difficult positions. Tries rotates have been super hot on this CT side. In the right place and the right time. And MOUZ just have nothing to show for this T side now on a near full eco. Disaster to start this map, but it's not over.
They're talking through the rounds that lay out ahead of them, the couple of rounds they're going to have left. And they need success in this last rifle round, this next rifle round, or else it will be their last. And at that point, this is a very successful CT side venture for Imperial.
Haven't really seen ramp. Skull's 9 and 3 off rotates and off support at B. He is committed here though. Oh god, panic mode. Bit of help comes in, but won't save Skulls. Dink. Oh, lovely shots, and Cello's got the moves. He's looking for the ace.
Oh god.
Risking the round for the ace.
His
is it worth it?
here.
Yes, it is. Ace for Cello. Threw himself into that one, but he comes out with all 5.
Cello's pulling the strings, baby. And yeah, they had to sell Skulls to do it, but he had his chances.
He sold himself, man. He could have taken something out of that. Cello hits some great shots, recovers a spray, bounces out of that one. Womp. You love that from Cello. MOUZ struggling here. This gun round has to land. Can't do a top hit, surely.
I hope Jimmy's allowed to try and play for a bit of contact over here towards ramp. He's certainly one of the guys that's felt more neutered in these T-sides on nuke as time's gone on.
Okay.
Aggression from Cello is quelled. And, you know, now you don't really need that ramp opening. You've been gifted a man advantage right off the top. Exertion with a keen trade out in the yard. We said earlier, this rifle round has to hit for MOUZ or else they're broke in the final round of play.
Skulls need something here.
Gonna get pressured again. Jimmy, first man in ramp side. He's got full support, all of his team here with him. Skulls, good for 1, but that's the end of the line. Quick trade from Jimmy P. And the route to lower is open. Exertion made it across the secret. Ramp control taken for Vinny and Noe. This is not an easy round. They have been given room on the ramp side. That's something. Vinny's not going to have to scrap to gain this space on the retake, but he will have quick contact from Jimmy up close.
As if Jimmy allows it.
There's that smoke that they didn't lob in last time, learning from their mistakes. They're trying to block off some of these angles. Nade's going to go too deep to find Jimmy, who is the low player up close. Support from the door. And Jimmy on a tear. Second kill in the round. First the ramp entry on a Skulls, and now the crushing blow onto Noe. Vinny goes no further. Just looking to save here, and they are all coming his way. Can look to make this a costly round, but just the one and done.
Yeah, could have gone out, but hey, he wants some damage on the way out of the half, and MOUZ win the must-win round. They had to take that to have any chance in this game. You don't want to go 9-3 down and be relying on the pistol. So MOUZ looking for 5 at the end. Finally going ramp, finally catching Skulls for nothing. Haven't really seen Skulls testing the position. It feels obvious that MOUZ will try to do it again now. Outside's been up and down. Vinny's been, like you said, in a variety of different positions, hard to read. The A site has not really let MOUZ in, and even when they've gotten plants, it's been retakes for Imperial. This one coming down to the final chance for MOUZ that they desperately must connect. In a match, they are Big favorites. In a game they recovered on Mirage solidly. Imperial were not in that second map. But I did not think here on Nuke it would be such a tough task for MOUZ. Skull's 5-7. If he's ramp alone, it's very exploitable. Ooh, hit that.
Tries even opened on this AWP now. Over the top of red, Torshi looking for a trade, hoping that something's given up over these smokes. But nothing is. Exertion might have made it down lower, but he's very low on health. And so for now, he's just kind of acting as a piece to take space, deny this secret walk up, and allow that bomb safe passage.
4 players, 3 down. Jimmy in the hut. Jimmy might get something
It's
here.
a more active stance for Jimmy. Like the idea that he's trying to be involved right off the rip. Gonna catch no way. They need that trade, and Cello will secure it. Skulls makes it down here into the B site, just gonna steal himself away.
Just gotta go.
Here's the footsteps now. Molly in at the vent, knows this B hit's coming. If he can get out with 1 kill, he'll do his part. Door swung open, Brolin found Exertion on low health. And so Torshi might be the one who has to get this. They're chasing Skulls down. It's Exertion at 19 HP the whole time. 2 kills to the good and the guy to plant the bomb. Torshi providing cover. Just takes his eyes off. Eyes back on in time. And they know where Vinny is. They know where he's coming from. Chasing ghosts as MOUZ collect a 5th round. It's enough on this T side. Well recovered. Can MOUZ look for the close on Nuke?
A new look Imperial storm through Overpass, met their maker on Mirage, and here on Nukes, it's 7-5 up after the first half. There's no doubt MOUZ found those necessary 2 rounds to draw back this game at the end of the half, but Imperial still sit with advantage. Throw a pistol on, and we could be looking at upset territory.
Yeah, I think you're going to feel a little bit bitter here if you're Imperial, knowing that that first half could have been even sweeter, right? You had multiple chances down the stretch there to kind of keep a really, really strong CT side. It was letting MOUZ in those final few rounds. And for that, credit goes to Exertion in the last round of play. He was sub-20 health the entire time as he clawed it back for MOUZ.
Oh, God.
Tries his hand at an opening here in the pistol with a flash to tee him up and just can't catch his bearings. So that sees Imperial through into a 5-on-4, looking to split this A site.
Instant rotate to top because MOUZ know it's coming. It's inevitable. Brolin and Torshi tap out too. Skulls responds, but he won't last long. That bomb makes it down vent. It's info gathered here by MOUZ, and they have Jimmy ready to rotate as he groups up on ramp. Cello making that money at bare minimum, but he's now thrust into a clutch. It feels too big to ask of him. Chipped away. Couple of shots from death. And Spinks with that door open. Pressure is put on as MOUZ find a pistol round and look to claw back this game. They are the more proven team. They are the favorites. And Imperial about to learn that here in this CT side.
Might just be a top site exec. Similar to how MOUZ kind of lent into that early in their T half, right? Looked to try and pull one in right off the rip, and it was how they got on the board early. Was with an up-tempo A split. Well, this time there is no split component for Imperial. Skulls with the molly that deals with both hot roof and the rafter. Gonna flush Brolin out of position. Forced wide, and the flashes wreck him. Double opener from Vinny. That's the bottom of the board player for Imperial. Trying to open up this top site, but things get awkward. Jimmy with a catch. And now just Skulls thrust into a clutch. It was a good-looking round for Imperial, but it's all falling apart in the end.
I don't know what the strat was that Skulls is like lurking in there. I would have loved him to just, he's on silo, just drop main and come in and help your team. And I feel like they probably win that round. They have all 5 players ready to go, and Skulls drops off silo, goes slowly walking around the world. Try to escape in the hut. If you're jumping in huts to dodge the shots, you're gonna hit your head. Seen it let down too many players in my time. You just gotta run. So that bomb gets lost, but I feel like Skulls could have been there.
I also just think the whole time he's got, like, how's Vinny in this site alone for as long as he was, with no one else there to join him?
The idea was really nice for Imperial, but just a couple of small details I feel let them down in that exeg. Strong util, but kind of baited out by a couple of players. And now MOUZ get the chance to take the lead. It should be easy. 4 up. Money made. MOUZ back in. Torshi 18 and 9 has snuck up this scoreboard.
Yeah, he's been hitting very hard here on map 3, and whenever you're getting good mileage out of Torshi, the task gets so much easier for MOUZ. Seems to thrive on Nuke. Had some great games on it from Torshi. And so getting the Don's AWP straight away. Posted up on ramp, some aggression between him and Jimmy, a move they like to pull. You spot the AWP there, should be ready for 2.
True.
But Vinny, not prepared for it. Exertion with a catch on Skulls on a late cross here. And the alarm bell's ringing for Imperial. This space at lower is all they've got to work with as they try and recover a 3-on-5.
Yeah, Jimmy, he almost went for it there. He's going to choose again to play it safe, play it smart, play it 5v3 as MOUZ get to group up. Got to be scared of the vent, so ramp is the route. Spinks late on secret. And aggression in this post plant might not be a bad move, especially not with shots like that. 2 kills to no way. Tries to bail, they punish him. Spinks very late, but how long will Try hold? Surely he can't do it forever.
He's going to leave the angle right as they arrive.
So Spinks, isn't it? Tries realizing it, and he's going to be punching his desk after this one. Spinks catches that late timing, and MOUZ, with seconds to spare, get on the defuse. That's the issue with Spinks. You know he's doing it. You just can't stop it. It's so late, Harry. It's 50-50. He's vent or he's secret. Where's he going to be?
And you're dead on, you know. It's part of the whole kind of...
To be fair, I don't think the position was that great for Try. Like, if you're scared of both vent and secret, play double or play in vent. You can isolate. Like, you're 180ing back and forth. In that position, you've picked the wrong spot to be in. Play vent. You get to jiggle Spinks. You get to hold the vent. With way less chance of getting caught. Bit indecisive there for Try. Could have actually won that clutch out if he found Spinks. But hey, down the stretch, MOUZ taking the lead. This is what they were meant to do. Favorite coming back from 7-3 down. Now 9-7 up. 6 rounds in a row for MOUZ. Whoa. Are we playing Quake? Bruh.
Trying to think of a Quake reference, but I never played Quake.
No, it's okay.
Dan.
That's as good as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's a strong one.
Out in the yard, Imperial trying to make the cross happen, looking to get down with 3 players. Smoke blowing open, Brolin gets the spot, but they've given him the guns from Overpass again.
Shooting straight, nothing.
But it's all well and good. It's not already been a game defined by Brolin in any way, shape, or form outside of the calling. His individuals are all hitting very, very hard. And so him being 5-12 hasn't really felt like a huge problem yet for MOUZ.
Spinks and Jimmy, look at the setup. Dirty duo in this B bomb site. Try coming in. Might be in trouble. Spinks can pull back. He's ready for one more, but still Jimmy just double dink. And out they go into that B bomb site. Late lurker Cello denied. And even ramp is dangerous. If Torshi went to the other side, he would have stopped that bomb. Planted backside. Torshi miss. A rarity in this map. 4-on-3. The flank is in. Brolin still shooting nothing. And they're going to win this. Pulling it back. Torshi can't take much space from his position. It's onto Exertion. Out from the double door. Nades out Skull's backside. Maybe a smoke on the bomb to get weird.
Timing.
Vinny's got the backstab though, right? Right. There it is. Torshi. That smoke sort of lands. He might just have to stick it in the smoke. And playing around the edge of it. No way. Redwell. Torshi puts it together. Swap off the AWP. Saves the day on the B bomb site. 10-7.
Huge round. Huge round from Torshi, man. Very well handled. He knows the pressure's on with that smoke down. Knows that's going to force a kind of twitchy Imperial to go and check out the bomb. And he anticipates the swing from Noway to close it in the clutch. And I think that's why, you know, like the timing kind of being missed for Vinny felt extra awkward. He had a chance for both players on the backstab, but focusing on dealing with Exertion, Torshi hits that blinder of a 180. And you know, it's like if he deals with Exertion earlier, never is to be in a position to be dealt with at the double doors. But just a little late on his creep up through the vent. even though they had the info, even though they knew exactly what was happening, Vinny arrives just seconds too late to make a difference. I mean, that's a huge round for MOUZ to pick up, right? Putting a stop to that. That could have been Imperial on the board in this second half. Could have been the game starting to close up a little bit. Instead, MOUZ keep their rap sheet flawless. Nothing but success on this CT side.
Feels like Imperial have just hit the brick wall as well. A very close, winnable round, but this is still a 7-round streak for MOUZ.
This is also why I think it's really going to hurt them that they kind of, I don't say they let, you know, MOUZ found a way back in at the tail end of that first half. But it was some very close rounds in those final 2 rounds of play, right? Like, you had that huge pop-off from Exertion both times. It's kind of coming down to the wire. Some individual heroics from MOUZ. And it's just made such a world of difference here in terms of closing the game up, leaving MOUZ right there, pistol round win, success in these early rifle rounds, and now they're in pole position with everything to play for. For Imperial, you had a fantastic first half going, but that's how quickly MR12 can close up, right? You kind of take your eye off the ball for what really amounted to a 2-round streak. And it's cost you dearly. They go all in on this round. So if they fall down here, they're broke.
No wall of smokes. Looking for these fights here. Exertion will take them freely. Has the cross. Spinks is running. Got to be careful. Then they make it. Quick entry. Nice reaction from Spinks. He's there just in time to get 2 kills and put Try on his last legs. That bomb has to retreat. Oh, not this fight again. Brolin finally puts a bullet down range and wins a swing fight. Losing that would have meant the round for MOUZ. Instead, now they flank on the lobby. Again, the same setup, pushing up with the wall.
Even though this is a common move for MOUZ, I don't think you expect it in a 3-on-2 like this. I just don't imagine you think they have Torshi and Jimmy still ramp side to go for it. And it's only Jimmy that's been spotted in the kill feed, so it's not even like there's a lot of info to go off of there. Well-timed ramp re-aggro. In a must-win round for Imperial, they struggle to even make a dent. That initial clash in the yard comes to define the round, and the regroup in lobby is punished.
Yeah, MOUZ just stay active. They are confident. They are playing very strong on this 3rd map after a slow start. Believing in their moves. And hard to doubt it when Jimmy's hitting this hard.
I also just think, you know, like, this is the toughest map on like a technical level for a team that haven't been together in this iteration for a long time, that have only had a couple of days of practice. I think you're seeing some of these issues creep up on the T side. Not entirely, you know, like solid protocols, who's watching what, who's responsible for where.
Skulls on his first official in 3 months. Shello only a month in this team. First outing in Europe.
I mean, it's these two that are kind of being left to these yard takes, you know, and that's a very scary area of the map where there's a lot of angles. You have a lot of shared responsibility on that duo. There's a timing hit here down the vents.
Oh.
Vinny's found it.
Are you
found
ready
the
for
gap.
one more? Because they've been doing this double setup time after time, so they don't even check Jimmy. Beautiful spray. Does get a big corner there, but they follow up. Vinny, another entry.
Where's this come from, Vinny? He's been struggling in this game, 3 kills deep, but is it all in vain? Trying to give chase. Arriving just a little too late. Will MOUZ piece this one together, tries backstab red. It's a battle of the captains. Brolin with a triple kill of his own.
He's had a horrendous game, but he's just showed up last round with a crucial kill in lobby and now goes on to find a 3-peat to put the map point and match point on the board for MOUZ. Great read from Brolin on that flank for Vinny, clearing everything out, chasing the planter down. And so 3 kills for Vinny, and it's still not enough to win out this force buy round. One more for MOUZ, 5 chances to do it on a huge hot streak, 9 straight.
I mean, Torshi's just been monumental in this map. Undefeated in the opening fights whenever he's attempted them. Feels like he's always having impact, even in rounds where like he's gotten aggressive and has fallen. he's always had someone there to trade, like the double pushes between him and Jimmy into the lobby. I mean, I don't even think we've seen that fail. So, yeah, he's been lights out here come the turn of Nuke. And kept them in it long enough for the rest of the gang to well and truly wake up. Him and Exertion hitting hard. Jimmy will get bested in the ramp fight, but everyone else just dead in the yard, and so this one is over. Vinny tries he might to clutch this. 5 HP, they know where he is. Bomb controlled out in the yard. And this one's gonna get dragged out a little bit, but I just don't see a world where Vinny can make it happen. Especially not with Brolin in this position. This is disgusting. What do you even do? Disgusting! Go on, Brolin. End it now. Brolin? Brolin! End it! What are you doing? They're giving him the room. They wanted Exertion to get the kill, and that's MOUZ with the victory, recovering from their slow start on Overpass. They more than make up for it on Mirage and Nuke.
Things get a little bit comfortable for MOUZ. It goes the way exactly as what they would want to see. Imperial